Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. No score after one on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Jackson now. And it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Here's Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Flush to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Justin Tucker in for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
5 yards remain on second down.
On play action, Cousins steps away. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First down, here's the run with Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. The CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Ravens, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Vibez, what a thing up.